Hey everybody, before we get started, I need everybody to click on the subscribe button right now and subscribe to this channel. I am pouring in to everybody so much knowledge and experience as it relates to real estate and life that you are really missing out if you are not subscribed. So please hit the button now, subscribe. If you want to know what the market's doing right now, hang tight. We're going to talk about market conditions right here in Cherokee County, Cobb County, North Atlanta. Okay, everybody, you're all subscribed now, right? Yes, good. All right, let's talk about what's going on in the market. One of the things that we keep on hearing time and time again is there is no way that this market's going to continue at the pace that it's at. We've been seeing 11, 12, 13% value increases over the last 3 or 4 years, and everybody's like, man, this is a bubble. It's going to blow up. When is the crash? Tom, when is the crash going to happen? And I'll be honest with you, even I have kind of talked about that over the last couple years. We've all been kind of looking at that. But let me explain to you why there's not going to be a bubble. There's not going to be a crash in the foreseeable future anyway. So one of the things that we got to understand is we got to look at data, we got to look at statistics. So one of the things that we look at is we look at a trend line, the values of properties ever since we've been recording them. So let me kind of show you this on a graph. I'm going to attempt to do this here. So I think we started recording, I don't remember, value increases probably in like 1970. Don't quote me on that, but I'm going to go back quite a few years to kind of show you how this whole thing works. And over time, the trend line as far as increase in values is 4% annually. That's the average that real estate increases over time is 4%. So what has happened is if you take a look from 1970 to now, and then I'm going to make a couple other notes here. This is going to be 2009, and we all remember what happened in 2009, right? I remember. And then we started recovering from the Great Recession in 2013 as far as real estate is concerned. So historically, this is kind of how it works. We were trugging along for many, many years, right on the trend line. Then all of a sudden in 2009, we take a huge dip. And then in 2013, we started to recover until here we are today, seeing huge increases, but this is where we're at right now. Yes, we are still below the 4% trend line. So we still have this gap that we're trying to make up. Okay? We've still got that gap in order. So in 2009 through 13, we almost lost 50% of the home values off of this trend line. So this was like a 50% decrease. So we still have a ways to go. So the reason why I'm saying there's not going to be a bubble, we're not going to have a bubble until we get back this line that we're currently at is going to be back up and at least hitting that line. I don't know when that's going to be. The experts think we're probably 2, maybe 3 years away of additional 10 to 13% increases over the next 2 or 3 years before we're actually back on that trend line. So anyways, that's a huge one for most folks. We're talking about this quite a bit. Now there's a lot of other factors that go involved with real estate, but this is a big one. I want to make sure everybody understands that we still have this gap to make up to where we should be from the recession that we had way back in 2009. Hopefully this was helpful for you. So that's the problem. So what are you going to do, right? Here's what you're going to do. Move. If you want to sell your house and move into a new one, do it. Don't wait. Don't think that this whole thing's going to blow up and you're going to wait for this thing to crash again down here. Move. Do it. Get your house sold. Get into a new one. As a seller right now in this market, you are going to win. It is a crazy market. You're going to get whatever you want out of that house. Now, obviously, there's a ceiling to what you can actually get for your home, but you're going to win. Regardless of what you're going to do, as a seller, you're going to win. As a buyer, you better have a savvy agent on your side that's ready to work hard for you. Don't think that you're going to go out and find a house on your own, be able to secure it, get it under contract, and get it all the way to the closing table successfully on your own or with limited help from a really good agent. If you're interested in exactly how that works, hang tight, because that's going to be the next video we do. But hopefully this was helpful, just kind of give you an idea of the problem that we have and kind of debunk the fact that this thing's going to blow up at any time. We'll talk to you guys soon, and everybody have a great day. Thanks.